sleeping on a sofa. My name is Dr. Carly, also known as Professor Caroline Fertelman, and I have had over 30 years experience working as a paediatrician. I wanted to warn about sofas. Sofa sleeping is an absolute no-no when it comes to cot death. I have unfortunately not just heard about it but seen it with my own eyes. What happens is that you're very, very tired, and I know, I've had 3 children, I know how unbelievably tiring it is. Much worse than any hours I used to do as a junior doctor, working weekends and days and hours on end. It is relentless having a baby, and they cry and you up all night, so you want to be able to grab any time you can. And sometimes, you know, you'll be looking after the baby and you're on the sofa and you fed them, and they fall asleep on top of you. And I think it's really important to know that sofas are probably the most dangerous place. They're squishy. It's very easy for the baby to roll into something or roll into you. I'm just going to demonstrate with my pink monkey here. So if I've got, if my baby is sort of, say, sleeping on my chest like this, or even just my chest like this actually, I think it's quite easy to see how it's quite easy for their neck to go down, for them to come in here, and I'm all squished, and they're on their front, and it's very easy for them to then go off down the side into some of the crevices of the cushions or the sofa, and they're soft. And we know that babies just find it very difficult when they're sort of stuck into a soft surface, that they may not wake themselves up to breathe properly. They get into a deep sleep, and they have immature systems that don't wake themselves up, and so that's when we see unfortunately cot death. So please, although I'm sitting on a sofa, I'm wide awake, and my baby, my pink monkey, is not asleep on me. And if I was going to get him to sleep, I would put him, you know, on his back on a surface that was near me but separate from me, clear, and then I would get a cover so that he was nicely covered. And I can demonstrate actually with this blanket here. So, oops, sorry about this. So if he was on a nice surface, he could be tucked in, and he will be sleeping nice and cozy and not moving around. His head's nice and exposed, and he's nice and flat, and this is going to aid him to breathe. And as we know, 80% of cot death was reduced when we moved from babies sleeping on their tummies to sleeping on their back. So even though you may have slept on your tummy, and I certainly slept on my tummy, the evidence and the guidance is really clear. They must sleep on their backs, and sofas are an absolute no-no. So please, no sofa sleeping. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and tell others about it.